Well, MentorKids is a faith-based youth development program. And really our bottom line, our main focus is to help youth reach their full God-given potential.
To start off, my mother passed away in September or October, one of the two. And then in January, my grandma passed away. And then right after my grandmother passed away, my godfather passed away. And then not that long ago, just out of nowhere, my uncle passed away.
Through our after-school programs, we provide tutoring and mentoring, provide homework support, reading support. We do Bible studies and crafts and gardening and athletics.
Here at MentorKids, we like to get involved wherever we can in that gap between kindergarten and college, because in that gap in your life, there's so much that happens. You really start developing as a person, you really find out what kind of interests you have, what you like, what you don't like, and so we like to get involved in unlocking their God-given potential.
A lot of fun stuff and activities we do every day, and we take 2 bathroom breaks a day.
My siblings are mentor kids, and I feel like they made a change by becoming more mature, more responsible.
So unfortunately, when it comes to education here in Arizona, we're ranked 45th in the nation. So reading at grade level, at 3rd grade, going into 4th grade, is the greatest predictor of high school success and graduation. 72% of children in Arizona are not reading at grade level in 4th grade. In our program, 92% are actually reading at grade level.
This program, it helps kids so much.
We have 2 different leadership programs right now. We have a junior high program for 6th to 8th graders, and it's called LEAD. In that program, students are learning the basic leadership traits.
When I grew up, I would go and show other people how to be a good leader.
When you start talking about middle school, now all of a sudden you're talking about getting out and doing something with yourself.
Over the summer, we went on some field trips. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Last time we planted squash, broccoli, carrots. It's a peaceful place to be.
We take a holistic approach when working with kids, because it's not easy. And so we work directly with the children, the youth, but we also work with the family unit. And in addition to that, we work with the entire neighborhood to create an environment where children can succeed. And with all those programs, youth, family, and community, we directly impact 550 lives a year.
I feel like there's more dangerous things around now since I'm older.
The iLead program is for the high school students. We're actually employing high school students to work in the program with the younger kids. At the same time, they're learning leadership traits also.
So they're starting to teach us about college and stuff, and how to get in college, what happens in college.
So yesterday I asked, do we have to pay for our own meals and stuff like that for college? And Miss Leslie explained everything to me, they have their own little system and stuff.
A lot of the kids, even the older kids, didn't know what an associate's degree even was, or even a bachelor's degree even was.
Disconnected youth are young people between the ages of 16 to 24 who are not in school and not working. In the Phoenix metro area, there's about 95,000 disconnected youth. So what we want to do is engage these kids, help them graduate, and then move on.
My mom didn't want me to be just lazy at home, so she wanted something new. And Leslie reached out to my mom and told her that there was a job opportunity.
If I never found MentorKids, I would still be this shy girl not wanting to do things.
When they get out of high school, if somebody or someone doesn't tell them the truth and they make it to college, they're going to be in for a shock.
I want to become a trauma surgeon. Yeah, it's been that since I was little. I just always wanted to save lives.
I wanted to become a photographer, and Mr. Chris is actually involved with photography, so he's taught me a couple things. I want to be a Marine when I get out of high school.
When I grow up, I want to be an anesthesiologist And I would like to do a type of hip hop music, but I don't know about that.
Ultimately, what we're seeing here at Mentor Kids is children are succeeding academically. They're more engaged in their neighborhood and in their community. They have a deeper relationship with God.
Most kids don't really go to church, and like they learn about the Bible here.
Miss Leslie, she teaches us about the Bible and God and how He's always helping us.
And then we really want to expand the iLead program, engage as many local teens as we can, give them a job, give them that additional support that they need so when they graduate high school, which they will have money in the bank and they'll know exactly what they want to do with the rest of their lives. We know there's about 700 teenagers in both of our neighborhoods that could be a part of iLead today if we had the funding. We're committed to these kids for the long term, all the way from kinder to college, because we believe that they can succeed, they will succeed.
I really like it here.
If I were to ever need help, I could always ask them. Like I wouldn't be afraid to ask them, they would help me.
Mentor Kids reminds me of what my grandma told me every time she took me to school and dropped me off or something. She would always say, Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. And that really always brought me up and helped me do better. If I hadn't found Mentor Kids, I wouldn't be at the place I am today. They just bring me up, and if I ever need help from them, I just come here and ask them for help and they can help me.